Iya. Iya. Yeah? Where? How? Yeah. You have to go tell mom. You have to go tell mom. Oh, so. Tell mom kenapa? What? Mama. What do you mean? Huh? Oh, see, dan your cage here, no, and what cage here? I hope you lose so you don't catch up to me. Wait, set, stop it there. Overlikan dia. You know what? I give it to you again. Set. Set it. Seeing it react to such a fuck fight. Big Boulevard to you, and again, welcome back. This is the Mix Open Grand Final here at the One Love Touch Rugby Tournament in Prince Charles Park in Nandi. This match is between Eastern Hawks and Too Fresh. Too Fresh now currently in possession. We're just a few minutes into this first half of this Grand Final. Too Fresh completing their set of 6. Change of possession to Eastern Hawks. Eastern Hawks getting those subs into the field. Slowly making their way to halfway. Just a little over halfway. This is the Grand Final of the Mix Open 2025. Too Fresh in, of course, their traditional green and yellow colors. Green and blue. Green, blue, and yellow. And of course, Eastern Hawks with their bright colors from the other side of the field as well. This is the Mix Open. Referee blows the whistle. Penalizes Too Fresh for a forward pass, and Eastern Hawks comes away with a fresh new set of 6. Steps 1, still manages great defensive effort there from the Too Fresh player. Switch play. Too Fresh trying to shut them down with their rush D, but Eastern Hawks are too good with their quick hands, managing to get it off the players. Break from one of the... Does he get it down? Do they get it down? Eastern Hawks? No, they lose the ball. They lose the ball in the try line. No, they don't. They do manage to put it down, but seems to be a touch. Referee penalizes Eastern Hawks. Good shutdown D from Eastern Hawks, trying to keep Too Fresh in their own 7 meter, forcing an error on the outside. And Eastern Hawks get back possession as they get closer to the 7 meter mark. Does he lose the ball? He does. A change in possession back to Too Fresh. Too Fresh need to take it out, need to bring it out from their own half. Maybe get in range of their subbing boxes as well. Get some fresh feet on the field, and they do. Almost up to halfway. Some fresh feet on the field. Just a little over halfway. Switches back. Passes to the outside, but it looks like it's a forward pass. And the referee penalizes them for the forward pass. Eastern Hawks now with possession. And a new set of 6. Referee penalizes the Too Fresh player, not getting onside. Eastern Hawks slowly but surely making their way up to the 7 meter mark. They bring it into the center of the field. They rush, dives for the line. Referee says no, that's a touch. That's a touch. Wild pass to the outside, doesn't connect, and unfortunately loses them the chance for another try. For a try, the first try of the match rather. It is still 0-0 here in this grand final, mixed open grand final. But weirdly, Eastern Hawks get possession back. Try to draw out the defensive line, and they do. A quick pass and a quick dive on the line. Does it get them on the line? A touch 4, says the referee. Touch 4, says the referee. Very experienced referee as well. Touch 4. Eastern Hawks again playing on the 7. Trying to see which one gives first. That wasn't a that's a try for Eastern Hawks. A well-deserved try on the side. I thought I saw a touch, but yes, the referee says it is a try, blows the whistle, and awards the try to Eastern Hawks. The first points of the game on the board. Eastern Hawks 1, Too Fresh 0. Too Fresh with their restart from halfway. Center and link. Now the two centers play in the center of the field, bringing it back. Quick step and long pass to the outside. Great game awareness there from Too Fresh, managing to get a try for their team as well. 1-0, and we're 7 minutes into this half. This is the Mixed Open Grand Final, streaming live on YouTube as well. All thanks to Motion Media, bringing it to you live on YouTube. If you're watching from around the country, you're watching the first ever One Love Touch Rugby tournament held in Prince Charles Park, Nandi. We are at the grand final stages, and this is the Mixed Open Grand Final between Too Fresh and Eastern Hawks. It is all even here at Prince Charles Park. 1-1. Eastern Hawks maybe coming away with another try, but no, they finished their set of 6. Referee says no. Change over. Too Fresh. Quick defensive shutdown there from Eastern Hawks. Too Fresh trying to get out of their own half. getting their substitutions onto the field again. How important are those substitutions? Managing to go over the 10-meter mark in Eastern Hawks territory. Steps out to the outside, but is shut down. Referee says no, you are offside. You're still offside. Make your way back. Make your way back. A new set of 6 for Too Fresh, just outside of the 7-meter mark. Can they get a try from this set of 6? Dives for the line! Referee says no, touch 2. Too Fresh players saying no. A dumb split, quick pass to the outside. Does they get it? No. Loses possession, Too Fresh loses possession, and their chance at a try as well. Eastern Hawks with a restart from their 7-meter line. Trying to get closer to the subbing box. Get some reprieve after defending their try line for so long. And their substitutions get onto the field. Good hands from the Eastern Hawks players as they bring play back onto the center of the field. Takes it back out wide. Tries to go around the defenders. And he gets an extra 6. Referee says no. You've gone out of bounds and it is a changeover. Too Fresh now with possession. Just outside their 7. As the hooter for halftime goes. Quick hands, trying to get it to the outside, but unfortunately, no. It is halftime here in the Mix Open Grand Final. It is all even. 1 Eastern Hawks and 1 to Too Fresh. This is the Mix Open Grand Final, and of course, we still have the second half coming up.
Our next round of games is finals for our men's open. Finals for our men's open, we have Inside Out versus Elements. Inside Out versus Elements for men's open final.
Did you hear me on the mic? Wasn't on. Rubbish, this guy.
Let's not think about it. At least you tried it. When you come back in,
Yeah.
come back in. Sorry.
Sorry, we had some technical difficulties.
But as I was saying,
Welcome back. Second last. What's my brother? What's up?
Is it? This is the mix. If it is, then all well and good. Men's Open, last final. Men's Open, very good. Emo. Yeah, last final. This is the Mix Open.
20 seconds, 20 seconds. Teams make their way into the field.
So you can
it's already. What is that? Maybe you pressed it in your football.
Yes, welcome back. This is the second half of the Mix Open Grand Finals. Too Fresh with possession to the outside. And again, a clear try. A signal there from the linesman saying it is a try. Too Fresh starting off the second half of this Grand Final with a bang. Adding an extra point to their tally, and that bringing up, now they have the lead with 2 points to 1. Eastern Hawks with the restart from halfway. Eastern Hawks bringing play back to the center of the field, trying to make their way to the 7-meter mark. But great defense from the Too Fresh team. Steps one, steps two, dummy half touch. It's a dummy half touch. Changes over. Too Fresh now with possession, driving in to their own half and, out of their own half and into their subbing box. A good switch play there from Sisi. Makes them gain extra yards on their drive with their fresh feet now on the field. A quick dump and splits. Brings it back out wide. Sisi not being able to keep possession. Too Fresh with a lead 2-1. Eastern Hawks now with possession in their own 7. Can they get out of their half? We're just a few minutes into the second half. Tries to throw a dummy into the inside. Subs coming in for Eastern Hawks. Can they get a try from this set of 6? It is the grand final. A run. Almost gets through. And that is dummy half with a dummy half touch. And that is a roll ball for Too Fresh. Eastern Hawks now with possession. It's getting a bit darker here this beautiful Saturday afternoon as the stadium lights come on for the first ever. Again, the first ever. If you're just joining us, this is the first ever Too Fresh One Love Touch Rugby tournament here in Prince Charles Park. Nadi dives for the line. Eastern Hawks dives for the line. Does he get it done? No. He completes, but they complete their set of 6, and a great effort there from Eastern Hawks. Too Fresh now with the possession, trying to drive out of their own half. Substitutions coming into the field. They dump on halfway. Can hear screams from the subbing box saying that that player was offside, but there's no call from the referee. And that is a change of a lost ball from Too Fresh. Eastern Hawks now have possession with the first set of 6, with their set of 6 coming out of their own half. Manages to go through, straight through, no touch. Does he all the way? Does he award the try? Referee says no. We'll come back for the touch. We're just 4 minutes into this second half. Eastern Hawks just a few meters away from the try line. Can they get a try to the far side? Yes, they do. Great hands from the Eastern Hawks team. Gets them a try on the far side of the field. A great try, a great catch too from their winger, and a well-deserved try for the Eastern Hawks. Now again, that brings it even to 2 points apiece. 2 points to the Eastern Hawks and 2 points to Too Fresh as we count down the minutes to this second half. Too Fresh now with possession, making their way up to the 7-meter mark. As they come to the end of today's touch rugby tournament, a quick dive. Does he dive for the line? Decides to pass to the outside, but unfortunately, that pass doesn't connect with the outside player. Now, Eastern Hawks with their effort to drive out the line. Great shutdown D there from Too Fresh. reading that play very well. But Eastern Hawks isn't giving up, getting those fresh feet onto the field. They drive past halfway, dummy half, 0. That is an interception by Too Fresh. Does he lose possession of the ball? Does he lose possession of the ball? No. Does he lose possession of the ball? Inquires with the linesman and says he does. I don't think the Too Fresh team was 10 at the time, but okay. Referee says play on. Eastern Hawks trying to make their way to the 7-meter mark. Steps one, tries to go on the short side, but is it a try? Is it a try? Oh, referee says no. We'll take the touch. 5th and final for Eastern Hawks. Inside of the Too Fresh 7. Goes to the outside, to the far side. Great option there from Eastern Hawks. Trying to get Too Fresh as far away from their subbing box as possible in their next set of 6. This is the Mixed Open Grand Final here at Prince Charles Park, Nandi rather. Prince Charles Park in Nandi. And it is a match between two of the best teams of the day. In the Mixed Opens division. Eastern Hawks and Too Fresh. A lost possession there from Too Fresh, unfortunately. Unfortunate for them. Eastern Hawks gets past the defender, but tries to swerve around another, but gets touched. Going to the far side of the field. Still have yet to make it to halfway. Waiting for their substitutions to come in. Referee penalizes them. Too many players on the field. And Too Fresh get the tap on the 10-meter mark inside of Eastern Hawk territory. This is the grand final. It is 2 points apiece. We're just 2 minutes away from the end of this second half. Does he step outside? No, he doesn't. There's a huge gap there right next to those 2 players, but great defensive effort there from Eastern Hawks. A quick dump split, dives for the line. Does he get the try? The referee says yes, and he signals for a try. That is a beautiful try from Too Fresh. Again, just reading that play, the ability to read the game and being aware of those spaces out wide. In the dying minutes of this second half, Eastern Hawks trying to get to another try. Is it a try? Does he make it? Both players were offside. Referee signals for a try, and he does. That is another try from Eastern Hawks, not giving up, not giving Too Fresh the chance to breathe or even have a rest in this grand final. It is 3 points apiece, level once again. And we are at the dying minute of this grand final, Mixed Open grand final. Too Fresh with possession now, trying to make their way up to the 7-meter mark. Will Too Fresh come away with a try, or will Eastern Hawks be able to defend their line? Quick hands to the outside, but unfortunately tapped in the wrong direction. This is a grand final. It is all even, and we're to the dying seconds of this match. Can Eastern Hawks get a try in this set of 6? Quick hands there from the Eastern Hawks, gaining precious ground as we hear the hooter for full time. Again, it is all draw. It is 3-all. 3-all. This is the last play. The referee calls for the last play. If no try comes from this last play, they will have to go to a drop-off. This is a drop-off in the grand final. It is a drop-off. It is all tie here, and Eastern Hawks and Too Fresh for the Mixed Open Finals go to a drop-off. Now this is Grand Final Touch Rugby. You're watching the one and only first ever Too Fresh Touch Rugby, One Love Touch Rugby tournament here in Prince Charles Park in Nadi. As you can see, the lights, the bright lights are on in the stadium. And of course, here we have on screen, you can see the Too Fresh subbing box as well. They have played a full 20 minutes, 10 minutes a half, but now they go to a drop-off with Eastern Hawks. Eastern Hawks not willing to let let Too Fresh win this cup final easily. They might even take it away from them. Well, we have the next 2 minutes to find out who will be Mixed Open Champion 2025. On the far side of the field, you can see the Eastern Hawks now just coming out of their team huddle. Too Fresh to start it off, to restart it from halfway.
5, 4,
The countdown.
2, 1.
And we have touch off. A set of 6 for Too Fresh. Can they get a try? A zigzag drive here from one of the Too Fresh players. Gets to the 7-meter mark. A dump split goes wide. Unfortunate for the Too Fresh players. Unfortunately, their winger couldn't catch the ball as they tried to spread it out wide. Great defense there from Eastern Saints, from Eastern Saints, as they try and drive out of their own half. Players appealing to the referee. That might be a player taken out of play intentionally. Do they get the penalty? Referee says yes. You get the penalty, and then you set a 6. Eastern Hawks, maybe with a chance to take the lead in this set of 6. Slowly but surely making their way to the 7-meter mark. Almost feels like they're luring the Too Fresh team into a false sense of security before they turn on the boosters in this 7-meter line. Passes back to the outside. An extra man. No, he doesn't. Chooses to keep it with him. Chooses to draw out the defensive line. Dives for the line. Does he? He gets the try. The signal from the referees, try. That is a beautiful try from Eastern Hawks. A great try from Eastern Hawks. Again, I believe that might have been their plan from the very beginning. Subbing box telling the players inside to rush the game, continue with the game as the time counts down. Too Fresh now with possession. They only have a few seconds left. Can they come out with a try? They do! They do! Is it a try? The referee signals for a try. Points down, and again, it's all level. It's all level here in the Mixed Open Grand Final. 4 points apiece. 4 points to Eastern Hawks and 4 points to Too Fresh. And we come to another drop-off. Now we may possibly just have 3 more players. Only 3 players on the field for each team. Eastern Hawks with possession. Driving slowly as they make their way slowly to the 7-meter line. This is it. This is Grand Final Mixed Open Division between Too Fresh and Eastern Hawks. Steps 1, tries to go on the outside, passes, and makes it to the try line. Is it a try? Referee says no. No. It is a lost ball. It is a lost ball. Possession changes over to Too Fresh. Too Fresh now with possession, trying really hard to drive out of their own half. A little bit back and forth. One of their speedsters on the field. Tries once, tries twice. Can you get around the defensive player? Great defensive effort there from Eastern Hawks. This is turning out to be a grand final. Ladies and gentlemen, a penalty there by the referee. And Eastern Hawks get the tap. Get a new set of 6 in this last few minutes, last few seconds. Whoever gets the try wins. The first ever. Too fresh touch luck. Great try from Eastern Hawks. And they win themselves the first ever Mix Open Grand Final here at the Too Fresh One Love Touch Tournament in Prince Charles Park in Nandi. Great try from the players of Eastern Hawk, and a big congratulations to a well-deserved win, for the Eastern Hawks, and a well-deserved game as well for the finalists in Too Fresh. The hosts of the tournament have been put out of the Mix Open Final, and yes, the first ever Mix Open winner of the One Love Touch Tournament 2025, Eastern Hawks.
All the spectators, please make your way to the pavilion. Make your way to the pavilion.
Yes, we just had the grand final for the Mix Open, and Eastern Hawks came away with the Mix Open finals, earning themselves the first ever winners, the title of first ever winners of the Mix Open category here at the Too Fresh One Love Touch Rugby Tournament in Prince Charles and Nandi. But that was just a few minutes ago. Now we're into the Men's Open final between Elements and Inside Out. Inside Out now currently with possession. Two teams that really do know one another and have both been great teams, whether in whereas Elements is a mixture of both Nandi and Suva players. Inside Out is just quick shutdown defense there from Inside Out. A great read from Inside Out. It is the grand final. Again, it is those small mistakes that might cost them dearly later on in the game. Elements trying to bring it out of their own half. No points so far in the first few seconds of the game. Elements still in their own half, trying to drive out. Finally get over halfway. A quick break from the dummy half. Referee says no. A dummy half touch. Dummy half touch. Inside Out now with possession. Roll ball. Elements getting close to their subbing box, getting in those fresh feet from their substitutions as they go to the far side of the field, of course, using their speed and quick hands as well. To the 7-meter mark. Referee says no, that's a lost ball. Elements now with possession. Referee says no. A side dump from one of the Elements players. Will we see the first points of the game in this set of 6? Inside Out at the 7-meter mark. Inside Elements territory. A quick dump and go. Dives for the line. Is this the first try of the match? It is the first points of the match. Inside Out coming up with a try this early in the match. 3 minutes. We're 3 minutes into the first half, and Inside Out comes away with the first try of the grand final. Men's Open grand final here at Prince Charles Park. Well-deserved try as well. Great effort from both teams, whether defensively or offensively. Elements. Set of 6. Can they get a try to even things out here in this grand final? Referee says no. Penalizes the Inside Out players. Elements get a new set of 6 just outside of the 7-meter mark. Can they get a try? Deciding to draw out those defenders from the 7. Jerry, one of the more experienced players in the Elements outfit. A long pass to the outside. No. Fortunately, no for the Elements. They lose possession of the ball. Inside Out player appealing to the linesman while the referee is telling him where the mark is. Elements, great run there from Inside Out. The third run, getting close to their subbing box, getting fresh feet on the field. Breaks away on the far side of the field, gets it to the inside. Ooh, couldn't hold on to it, but a great run there from the Elements, from the Inside Out player as well, and a good, very sneaky back pass there to the inside. And I think his support player was a bit more surprised that the ball came to him than not controlling the ball. Elements with a good drive here. Quick breakaway. No. Is it a touch? Dummy half touch. Quick break from Elements. Tried a quick breakaway from dummy half, but unfortunately, both teams have speedsters on their teams. So speed is no stranger to either team, Elements or Inside Out. And yes, it is the grand final. There is a bit of urgency to both teams. You can tell that they know that it is the grand final like everyone else. And for a chance at that grand prize, they need to do their best. Elements coming up to halfway with a new set of 6. Substitutions coming in. Good draw and pass. Another penalty. Penalizing the Inside Out players. Awarding it to Elements. Elements players asking for the mark. A tap. And a slow jog to the 7-meter line. Can they get a try from this set of 6? Inside Out currently in the lead with 1 point. 1 try. Passes it to the outside. Does he get it down before the touch? Is it a try? Referee says no. We'll take the touch. Take the touch. Elements. Again, probing for those. A long pass back to the outside. And an interception. Well read. Again, a referee penalizes the 2 centers from Inside Out. Get back to the line. Get back on side before you can touch the players. Get back on side. Another long pass to the outside. Does he make it? Steps in. Steps 1. Tries to step the second one. Unfortunately, that Inside Out defense is just remarkable. Great defense there from Inside Out. Just managing to keep the Elements players. Referee says no. Touch and pass. Inside Out coming into the subbing box. Going past halfway, all the way to the outside. Good hands from the Inside Out players as they sub in. A good subbing set there from Inside Out. Spreads it to the far side of the field. No. That's not going to work, but yes, they lose possession. Elements now with a chance to level the scores here in this grand final. Great players on both sides of the field, both teams. Very quick players as well. Quick dump split here from the dummy half. Referee says no. Change over. Inside Out, trying to bring it as close as he can to the serving box. Using up 3 of their touches just to get to the subbing box. Inside Out. It's almost the... You can tell that they have a certain way of doing the subsets. So... And they get rewarded with a new set of 6. Inside Out. Inside Elements territory. And just as the hooter for halftime goes, that is the last touch. Inside Out with the lead with 1 point to 0. Elements 0. And we're coming to the halftime of the Men's Open Grand Final here at Prince Charles Park in Nandi. Again, this is great conditions here at Prince Charles Park. We have very soft fields. It is nice and cool as we have the Men's Open Grand Final here at Ground 1. And again, a big shout out to our sponsors, who without them we wouldn't be able to host this prestigious competition here at Prince Charles Park. Big vinakavakalevu to Vinod Patel, of course, one of the major sponsors of this tournament. Not forgetting the sponsors for the different divisions as well, different categories. Element, project management, and decked out. And of course, last but not least, not forgetting stone masonry service. And of course, a big thank you and a big vinaka vakalevu to Motion Media for making it possible to live stream these games online. Big shout out to you guys, vinaka vakalevu. And again, if you're just joining us now this beautiful Saturday afternoon, beautiful Saturday evening at Prince Charles Park, this is the inaugural Too Fresh, One Love Touch Rugby Tournament, the first ever 2025, and this is the Men's Open Final. Elements in the white, traditional white, black and red. And of course, inside out in the traditional colors of white, black, and yellow. About to start off the second half here. Elements with a restart from halfway. Now, inside out have the lead with 1 try to nothing. Can Elements get a try and even out the score with this set of 6? Dives for the line. Jerry Tumananitu. Referee says try. First try for Elements in the second half. First try of the match in the second half as well. It's all even. 1-1. Elements 1. Inside out 1. This is the grand final. One of these two teams will come out as Men's Open Grand Final champion by the end of these 10 minutes. Inside out now with the possession. At the 7-meter line, a quick dump and a quick pass. Tries. Good dive for the line. Referee says no. Touch 4. Touch 4. Inside out still has 2 more touches left. 2 more touches left. Quick dump and a quick pass. A little bit of a miscommunication there with the passing lanes. And loses possession for them. Inside out. Elements now with possession. Tried to drive out of their half. Great, amazing defensive effort from the inside-out players, shutting down those running lanes and the passing lanes for Elements, making sure that they stay in their own half, doing their best, make them stay in their own half. Pass is gone. That's the call by the referee to the far side. Does he? Tries to pass back inside, but unfortunately doesn't make it. Linesman says out of bounds. Inside out now with possession, trying to drive away from their try line. Can they make it? Inside out. Bringing the gameplay back into center field as they try and drive up at the center with the 2 centers. Big steps from the inside out players, quick feet as well. Referee penalizes the inside-out players for a little bit of indiscipline, throwing the ball away when the whistle is gone. It's all even. It's still anyone's game. Oy. Referee penalizes the Elements players, having extra players on the field. and gives inside out a tap. 3 penalty. Inside out. Deciding to do a 3-man drive on this side of the field. Switches back to the inside. Inside out. The flashy. Passes it. Does he get through? Does he make it through? No, it's a touch, says the referee. We'll take the touch. It is all even here, and we're just 3 minutes into the second half of this grand final. A sneaky inside pass, but unfortunately doesn't work out. Couldn't control the ball and lose possession. Now Elements have a chance to get out of their own half. Appealing to the referee off the mark, and it is. The referee blows his whistle and says that was off the mark. Inside out, get another chance at the try line, at the Elements try line. Elements defense has been very good so far. What steps one? Referee says yes, it's a try. Ball first, inside out, breaks away and takes the lead with another try. Just a little over 4 minutes into this second half, and inside out with another try, bringing their points tally to 2 points to 1. Elements. Elements get their restart from halfway. Ooh. That was a harsh call there from referee saying, no, referee says, take it from the mark, boys. Take it from the mark. Inside out again, doing those 3-man drives on this side of the field. Those subsets, knowing how to do their subsets inside out, having their own game plan almost. And this is how many of touch players can tell that these boys have been playing together for quite a while and they know each other very well. But it is Elements now with possession, trying to get away from their half of the field. Just managing to get over the halfway line. Elements, a good drive, a good run for them. Tries for a quick break, but no. Switches to this side of the field. Shows and goes. Passes back to the outside. Loses possession. Oh, that's going to cost Elements. That's going to cost Elements. That little bit of ill discipline might cost Elements a few more precious yards. And yes, the referee brings them up an extra 10 just for inside out. Inside out now on this side of the field. Again, waiting for that subset to come in. Waiting for that subset to come in. Inside out, very, very, very knowledgeable in the way they play their subsets. Quick break, passes it, quick hands to the outside. There's an extra player far wide. Can they get him in? All the way to the outside. No, referee says no, we'll come back here. No, referee says a change in possession. Again, the ill discipline costing both teams now. Costing both teams. Both teams have been penalized for a little bit of ill discipline. And it has cost both teams precious yards. Trying to go wide on the outside. No. Again, both teams have speed and both teams are tired from the multiple matches they've had all day. A good advantage is the cool weather this evening might play into their hands, both teams' hands. But again, Elements not being able to capitalize on their possession on that side of the field. Inside out now with the ball. Quick hands. Always looking forward to the subset here from inside out. Great quick hands as they come in with their substitutions inside out, bringing it back to the center of the field, trying to keep it there. Elements now with a chance to retaliate as they trail by a point. Inside Out leading with 1 point. Elements, can they get a try in this set of 6? A good drive so far. Getting into Inside Out territory. Elements goes wide. Oh. Seems to be a little moisture on the grass on the field and gets the pass through. Does he get? Is it a try? Does he make it? But he steps outside according to the linesman on the other side. He steps out of bounds. That is unfortunate for Elements. They had made that try, it would have been even again. All even, all across the board with 2 tries apiece. Now Inside Out with a chance to get away from that try line that Elements have been trying to attack so far. Again with those subsets, Inside Out coming in with those subsets. But well read. Referee penalizes Inside Out. They're getting tired in the second half. We are well into the second half. To the dying seconds, in fact. And if Elements want a chance at the final, the last play of the match, an interception by Inside Out. And it is official. It is official. Inside Out are the official Men's Open champions for the Too Fresh One Love Touch Rugby Championship here at Prince Charles Park in Nandi. A big congratulations, a well-deserved win for Inside Out. They have been working hard throughout the day, not just in the matches and the finals, but also throughout the day in their previous matches, the pool matches as well. Both teams have worked hard to be here in the finals. A big congratulations to the winners. But unfortunately, at the end of the game, one has to win and one has to lose. A big congratulations to the winners of all grand finals. As we finish off today, a big shout out as well to our proud sponsors. And Vision as well, bringing you this live stream. Inside Out, Men's Open Grand Final champion.